Hi, this is Michael Carbajal, and you're watching True School Sports. Take care. Good
Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, October the 8th is the big, momentous mega fight in the UK between, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. It's the final chapter of the Benn-Eubank rivalry, the new generation. So, gonna be talking about this fight at length because not only is it a massive fight, it's a mega event in the UK, and it's something that really doesn't happen often in boxing. I mean, has there ever been a time where you had two legendary fighters' sons fight in a trilogy fight to honor the legacy of their fathers? I mean, I can't think of a time that this happened, so it's a big deal. I didn't always think it'd be a big deal because I'm American, and maybe I don't quite grasp how big Benn-Eubank is. I know it's big, but I can't quite grasp it. Maybe the way some of my friends in the UK can, but I've kind of seen the way it's been promoted that it has that big fight feel. And I gotta say, man, Chris Eubank Jr., he's been doing a whole lot of trolling. He's kind of been showing a different side of himself in this build up to the fight so far, and I've actually really been enjoying it. And I gotta say, his trolling is becoming legendary. This is a guy that's always been a bit of a troll. I mean, he even trolls you when you go on Twitter and you go on his bio. I'm looking at his bio right now. His bio says that he's a two-time IBO super middleweight champion. This is the guy that brought the IBO belt into the club, and he was partying with Drake. I mean, Chris Eubank Jr. has always been a troll, whether it be directly or indirectly, but this time he's doing it directly. This past weekend, he was at the circus known as KSI versus Swarms and all that. I didn't watch that bullshit, but he was there, and when he walked into the arena, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, eating a bucket of KFC. This is a guy in Chris Eubank Jr. who has to cut down to 157 pounds, a weight that he's even admitted himself he has not weighed since he was like a kid, since he was like a teenager, okay? He's going to cut down all the way to 157. And he's eating KFC, some of the most greasiest, some of the most fattening fast food there is. And pretty much what he's saying through his actions is that, look, I'm not taking Conor Benn serious. I only need to be about 60% good, and I'm going to beat the living shit out this dude. So, hey, he's getting me, Conor Benn with the way, or Chris Eubank with the way, the cool, calm, collected, smug trolling that he's doing is just getting me really, really excited for this fight because, this is a guy that, let's be real, this is a guy that has fallen short at the world championship level at 168. He hasn't really shown the ambition to challenge for the world titles at 160. He never wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade. There was talks of him fighting Charlo, but that never materialized. And, he just hasn't been able to cut the mustard at 160 or 68 at the championship level. He's never sniffed a world title. And he's an exciting fighter. I like Eubank. I like watching him fight. But I just think sometimes maybe his mentality outside the ring, his unwillingness to want to fight certain guys and want to fight guys like Kell Brook and now Conor Benn and fight these welterweights, it's really costed him a lot. I mean, he had a chance to fight Golovkin many years ago. That didn't work out, and he lost his pen and didn't want to fight him. So it's like he has fallen short at that creme de la creme level, but he has been an exciting fighter. He's definitely been somebody that's been worth our time because he's been fun to watch in the ring. But man, I'm gonna tell you this: this KFC trolling could either be the most legendary thing ever. If he goes in there and he actually beat the living shit out of Conor Benn, I'm gonna look at this as like the coolest thing ever because he was eating KFC, he was weight drained, he came down in weight by a lot, and Conor Benn still couldn't beat him. But if Conor Benn beats him, just beats the brakes off of him and finds a way as a smaller man to beat the bigger man, even though he's gonna be a little drained, then what that means is it's another way to troll Eubank. I mean, this is the same Eubank that. And I'm not trying to be a dick or troll him or be mean, but this is the same Eubank that when he he had that famous incident a couple years ago where he had gotten new cameras in his house, and he was like, you know, I got these new CCTV cameras, so if you try to rob me, you know, don't even try, you know. And then like a month or two later, they robbed his house. So it's never funny when somebody's house gets robbed, but it was only funny because it's like he invited it was attention that he didn't need to bring onto himself when he brought it onto himself. So it's like, you know, this could kind of be like in the line of that, you know, one of the you know moments where Chris Eubank, it's like trolling gone wrong, Chris Eubank Jr. again. So, you know, Chris Eubank Jr. You know, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, whether he knows it or not, like, because people are going to look at this and they're going to be, you know, laughing at it and thinking it's cool. But if he loses, they're gonna say, man, you really pissed away your father's legacy and you didn't take defending the Eubank name serious enough, because you're eating KFC. You're not really doing what you need to do to give yourself the best chance to perform at your optimum best on the night. Even though you won't be at your optimum best because you're gonna have a sharp weight cut, you don't want to add insult to injury, and it seems like he's doing that. So maybe he feels like he's gonna lose anyway, or maybe he just really isn't taking Conor Benn serious. I don't know, but it'll all be revealed the closer and closer we get to fight week. So yeah, October the 8th can't come soon enough. It's gonna be very intriguing to see more developments in the build up to this fight. But yeah, that's the news. Chris Eubank Jr. steps into the O2 Arena last night for the KSI fight. Well, you know, with a bucket of KFC in his hand while he's supposed to be cutting weight. I mean, when was the last time you saw a fighter who's like not a heavyweight eating buckets of KFC while they're in camp? I mean, Chris Eubank Jr. really is not taking Conor Benn serious. Not one iota, not one bit. And Conor Benn, if you lose to a guy eating KFC, buckets of chicken, it's going to be a bad look. So you better, you know, wipe the smugness off his face come October 8th and defend the Nigel Benn name. Defend the Benn name with honor, pride, and glory. So, yeah. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys make of all this? You know, do you think Chris Eubank is not taking Conor Benn serious enough, or let me know what you think about in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, because we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and I know with your guys' help we'll get there quickly and swiftly. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you guys can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
No, follow this kid.
Oh.
You know, he's a true, you know, he's a young, true, passionate person who follows boxing. He wakes up thinking about boxing and he goes to sleep thinking about boxing.
This is true.
Good kid, good man, and looking forward to seeing him everywhere in the boxing world.
Hey man, if you ain't subscribed to True School Sports, you fucking up, man. Make sure you subscribe, bro.
Fucking up big time.
Make sure, man.